Okie dokie, I'm back. So, what we learned so far is that changing battery to recharge mode is not a good way to do things. And also, we have to use big thruster pointed down, otherwise it wouldn't fly at all. Since we gotta go mining, I'll prefer to have at least one container. For batteries, maybe we need two? What do you think about these guys? 2 batteries would be nice, I believe. Two ships already crashed. Nice space. Okay, you should be pointed down. Like that. Now, yeah. For side thrusters. You know what? I'd like to build something fancy this time. Do we have corners? No, we don't have a flat corner here at all. Okay, well, in this case we can go something like that, I believe. Has only 2 attachment points. Seriously? Oh my goodness. Okay, well, let's go like this in this case. I'm gonna put it right here. That stuff there, which is not bad. Yeah, something like that, I believe. Just slight point there. And now we should be able to build something like this. And in between of them we can put our thruster, but to do that we need to put a few of those. Yep. Now, thruster. Yeah, I've done a few illegal stuff. Especially I destroyed a few ships already. So yeah, that's stuff with YouTube. It kinda doesn't launch stream automatically when I started. So I noticed that a little bit later. Sorry for that. Okay, that might be... Oops. That might be not a bad view if we put them like this. 4 thrusters pointed forward. Can we go just like that? Looks like we can. The only stuff that I'm not sure that we have connection points here. Okay, I suppose we're gonna learn that soon. Alrighty. 3 forward, 3 backward. Sounds good enough for me. Now we need some thrusters pointed side to side, and I probably wanna put them right here. I mean, 2 in one side and 2 in the other one. And the only thing, I wanna have them in the middle of the ship, not somewhere else. Like that. And for thrusters pointed down, I believe we can put them right here. Like that and like this. Yep. That looks like a ship, isn't it? Key. Now, first we need that ore detector. And of course we're gonna need an antenna. Where we wanna put antenna? Maybe... Where is my decorative blocks, though? Here they are. And we could... yeah, put it like that and like this. And put 2 antennas here, just for symmetry, you know? Here we go. Alright, let's weld everything up. Starting from stone, and of course we're gonna have not enough nickel. But what gets me the idea that we will have enough? Key. Oh, this guy also needs motors. Not good. Okay, at least that stuff welded. What? No connection. No connection points detected. All right. That's okay-ish. Come on. Could you please just weld it? Thanks a lot. Now that guy, this guy, big guy. Okay-ish. Well, you know, I can tell everything. Yeah, I can't attach it here. Kidoki, well... at least it can be attached there. So maybe we can go this approach. It's a little bit less beautiful, but at least it should work. And to do that, we need to weld this guy first, then that guy. Something like that. Right, we've got our antennas, hopefully. Yeah, I think, Arthur, I'm gonna color it in post, not right now. Because right now I'm mostly concerned with welding it up, which means I'm gonna go and grab some more nickel, which doesn't make me particularly happy because we constantly need more of it. Come on. Could you please? Yeah, thanks a lot. That's it. Now that guy left. Alright, it looks like we scaffolded everything. So for nickel we go. Oh, and we need some iron also. Yeah. You know, I don't mind to go slow. I don't mind to go slow at all. Alrighty, so nickel. Nickel we go. It should be... I'm almost sure that we should have some nickel near. That's not near already. And... what making you wanna fire up the game? Copper, iron, cobalt, nothing. Nothing like nickel here. Ah. So, did I dig up all the nickel near my base? Did I? That's not great. Oh, I see. You have a limit areas. Limit to play space engineers. Doesn't seem to be good stuff. Self-imposed limit. Yeah, I can get that. Especially if you have a job. That's always the stuff. Okay. Now, Arthur, I'm gonna go with red. I'm gonna go with red. Definitely. Yeah, and I need my light not on auto, but on always on. More nickel we need. More nickel. Yeah, that was a real small deposit. How much we got? 130. Well. So. Somewhere here should be one more. Them. Yeah, always more nickel. You're absolutely right. Especially when you crushing ship after ship after ship as I do. That's the stuff. This deposit is a little bit better, but it feels like we need at least 1,000 of it. Well, that having specialized ships is my favorite way of playing space engineers, at least first ones. I mean, first space engineers, but that works nice if you have all needed resources. And I have real trouble finding gold for that bloody assembly. Okay, where is my hole? Here it is. Lead is a even bigger problem. Looks like there are just a few deposits. More of those you can find on Kamek, but we're not gonna go there yet. Okay, one more nickel, and we should be good to go. Oh, I see it. I see it. Yeah, that's the reason why I spent my time go through all that progression before starting this series on stream. because I wanna play it as we used to play first Space Engineers, without being restricted to few blocks. Okay, this nickel should be somewhere here. And so far so good, except my own stupidity and destroying ships actually. Well, it's not about even being hard game to stream. You see, it's just a way that I don't like to be restricted by some artificial stuff like, oh, you know, you should go do some contracts to get blocks. For me, that feels like holding my hand, and that's not the stuff I like. That's why I go this way, because I wanted true survival experience here. And, well, let's be honest, I got it. Especially with these restrictions that I can't use anything that left, except for maybe something I find on unknown signals. But so far, no unknown signals. I mean, you see, ALS, it's kinda not a big deal at all to survive, because oxygen doesn't work yet, so you limit it only on energy, and that's not a big deal to keep you alive. The problem is that progression is part, progressing further in game is part of survival experience for me, and there we have some problems. And the first one is bloody gold that I can't find at all. Okie dokie, so yeah, iron. We're gonna need much more iron. Oh, what I forgot, by the way, is to put a few gyros, which is not a great idea. So what I'm gonna do right now is exactly put them here. Come on. Let's weld that. You gotta be kidding me. Ah, yeah, I see. It lacks iron, not motors currently. Alright. Welding this, welding that. Yeah, oxygen doesn't work. Oh. Come on. This engine system is just something. Feels like I need to find exact pixel to do the job. Okay, maybe, yeah, this works. What sort of magnets are you desperate for? Let's put it back. Ah, ship's arms. Well, suit energy low. That's good to know. I'm missing wheels because I'm really grounded guy, and I like to have rovers And considering last updates we've got during few last streams, I'm not sure that we're gonna have our wheels soon, because lately they speak about solely pistons, rotors, and hinges. Like, guys, we're gonna give you mechanical blocks that you can mess around with them. But there is a catch. Mechanical blocks, firstly, useless to make rovers. I mean, you could make rovers, but you need one more important stuff, which is tires. Because driving on just round armor pieces wouldn't be nice. And the second stuff is all those stuff are useless without toolbars in vehicles, bases, and stuff like that. Because if you need manually go to control panel and do all the things as we do currently, it would be disaster. But we'll see. I'm really hopeful for that vertical slice 2.2, where we should have some mechanical blocks. Hopefully they think about that and do that right. Why do you need to go to K menu to use it? If you can just press P and it will align it. Well, in case you're not trying to kinda turn your ship down at that moment. Because in this case, yeah. Yep, it does. It triggers it. Well, Arthur, it's really generous offer to buy your rover from Space Engineers 1, but yeah, I can build a rover in Space Engineers 1 myself. Problem is that I can't use it here, you see? Come on. Let's weld it up. So we're gonna need some more motors here. That stuff welded. Yeah, I thought that and I forgot about that immediately. We need at least 2 of these guys. And they require motors also. Which is not good, because we probably don't have enough nickel. It's not about Tovian part, Arthur. It's mostly about this game in general. Where can I have more nickel? Silicon, iron, copper, everything except for nickel. Oh, here it is. Totally feel you. Totally feel you. Because I bought game as soon as it was on sale, and I was really excited about having at least creative mode. But what I've got was mostly, I would say it was mostly beautiful tech demo, no more. And that's why I had that pause on almost a year to Space Engineers, but now with WS2 the game became actually playable for me. That's why I'm here trying to do stuff. There are a few moments that I don't like, but direction in general is good for Space Engineers 2, and I really looking forward seeing the full game. And there are a lot of stuff that I desperately want to believe that is just temporarily poor implementation and will be improved later. Yeah, multiplayer gonna be a huge part. Because playing that stuff with friends would be a lot easier and a lot more fun. Actually, I really wait for 3 things. First is mechanical blocks including wheels. Second is obviously water, because I had a lot of fun in first Space Engineers with water modes, and I really want to see Keen itself implementation of that. And the third stuff is obviously multiplayer. And probably I even prefer to have would prefer to have multiplayer first. Well, trigger scripts is completely different puppy, and let's be honest here, probably Keen gonna do them in a very last moment, unfortunately, because being IT guy in real life, I know that these features is really complicated to implement and even more complicated to test properly. Here we go, next nickel. Yep, I know. I rely on triggers also. It is... I can't say that it's awful. Well, I mean, after 18 years as a developer, I should kind of say that I probably just love that activity, but I know that some features is really it's not even, you know, it's not tough, it's not hard to implement them, that just takes a lot of time. Yeah, Arthur, you need to wait a little bit more before I get that stuff welded up, and then we can work on editing some pretty details like coloring, some lights for it, and things like that. Well, is that it? I mean, the whole deposit? Game, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, let's grab at least bits and pieces. 700, that might be enough. Hopefully it is. Come on, let me out. Almost there. Yeah, considering I stream simultaneously at YouTube and Twitch, I should figure out a way to merge chats and put them in game, because now it looks like I have some brain disease. Okie dokie. Few more things that require electronic parts. That's okay-ish. Here we go. Yep, that's exactly what I meant. And I can get that it looks like that. That I have a little community of imaginary fans. Okie dokie, here we go. It seems like everything welded, isn't it? It is. Okay, now lights. Obviously we need some nice lights in front. Where is my lights? Here are they. Something like that. No, I don't like this position. I'd like to have a little bit wider. Speaking of wider stuff, why shouldn't I do something like that? Come on. Yeah. That should be real nice here. You gotta be kidding me, are you, game? That, and where's my lights again? Yeah, looks good. Good enough to me. Also, well, you can grow your own community, alias, because Arthur is the guy that we kinda met in completely different game. And then, with some, let's say, actions from my side, he's in Space Engineers. Suit energy low. But, you see, unfortunately, games like Space Engineers, where you need to build a lot of stuff and do things like that, ruined his life. Well, not exactly. And I don't think that I can do anything worse in this regard. Yeah. But the thing is, Arthur just said that actions, it was bloody blackmail. Well, we can call it like that. We can call it something different, but... Okie dokie. So, we have some nice lights there, some nice lights here. We have down thrust, top thrust, forward, backward. Looks like that should be okay-ish. And we even have ore detector. That's nice. What about this battery? How much charge you have? 84%. Not bad. Let's put it back for time being, because I need to grind it down first, and to do that... Aha, we're missing connector. Or do I need that connector really? I don't think so. I don't think that I need that connector right now. What I do need is one of these guys. And yeah, of course you're not gonna be put like that. Well, I hope this direction would work also. Okay. Now. Moment of truth. Okie-dokie. So, first things first. One antenna go off. That's not a base. That's gonna be scout. I hope I spelled it right. I'm not sure yet. Okay. Now, yeah. Here we go. Parked. You parked? You parked? No, you're not. Why you're not parked? What's wrong with you, bloody ship? Park. Nice. That's better. Okay, let's swap that stuff. Now, we are ready to do some nice paintings. And as I were told, we need some reddish stuff here. Maybe something like that. Yep. Get him into Space Engineers. That will be, yeah, the thing that he deserved. Okay, and I want something like that. Well, I hope, Arthur, those additional 50 kilometers per hour that I just got are not gonna kill me. And not gonna lead to complete destruction of this vehicle. I kinda desperately wanna put a few more things here, just for the sake of beauty. Something like that. And something... Nope. Come on. Nope. Wait a second. Why you can't put it here? What's wrong with you? Oh, light. Shoot. They are too close. Okay, well, I should reposition them. That's not a big deal. If game allow me, of course. Nice. Let me grind down first stuff. I mean, second one first. You see, Arthur have a strange belief system. He believes that anything red on a ship gives it additional speed. So, yeah. That's like an internal joke, you know? Yeah, stripes also. Exactly. Well, I suppose we're gonna learn that soon. Okay, like that, and... Come on. Nope. Ah, shoot. Show me that. That? So, here I can't afford that stuff because it's gonna cover this battery completely, but what I can afford is probably one of those. Nope. Ah, shoot. Alright, well, suppose it's gonna be like that there. Oops. Misplaced this part. Here we go. And finally, like that. I'm not too worried about that control panel. I don't need it at all. And now, here we go. Yep. Something like that. And of course it's Bloody Night. Of course it's Bloody Night. What? Now I see why I had these problems grinding and... we all knew what gonna happen if I go at expedition at night, but does it gonna stop me? Nope. It does not. The idea is to get to one of these bases. About crashes, alias, there is real problem because, well, when sun gets back, I'll show you what I mean, because blocks, all these beautiful destructions we'll see in all the promo videos and all that stuff in VS1 feels like they doesn't work somehow, because blocks vanish in ashes completely, and after even a small hit. I mean, I couldn't achieve partial damage on any blocks. Well, yeah, it propagates really weird at high velocities, and also we have some real strange damage at all. I mean, whoa, we are close to the ground. I don't like that. Silicon, iron. It says 1.7 kilometers this way, but the ground should be real close if I see all these resources. Whoa. Wait a second. Ah, it's around the bloody... It's around Bloody Hill. I see. Okay. Well, that makes sense. Well, yeah. Fly at night or in clouds is a really big problem. I was enjoying flying in clouds until seeing that bloody mountain right in front of me. Yeah, that was painful. Okay-ish. We have some nickel, but I can't see any gold here. If I'm not mistaken, somewhere that way was some mine facility, but I can't see a marker, and I'm not sure that that I can find it at night. Well, I suppose let's try, shall we? The only thing is to fly real slow. Copper, silicon. Feels real awful even on my side. I can imagine how it feels on stream. Okay, we're getting closer somewhere. Here we go, cobalt, copper, oof, stone. I'd love to see at least a clock to know how much time we need to wait till sunrise starts. Silicon, iron, cobalt, copper. Oof. Nope. No guns yet. Yeah, there is a gun. You can kinda build it. Yeah, of course I can't access G menu from inside of cockpit. That's nothing surprising. Let me land real quick. We have a lot of blocks here. For example, weapons, but it says no functionality. As well as, unfortunately, welders, no functionality, and grinders, no functionality. Yeah. Something like that. Well, if for weapons it is fair, for grinders and welders, I'd prefer to have them earlier. Well, yeah. We all do. Upsetting sounds when we see that non-functional. Okie dokie. No gold yet. And I don't like that. Okay, what I probably should do is return back to that grasshopper or just land somewhere here. Scroll time to provide you with some better view and have a short bio break. Park. Oh. The jitteriness is because of parking. Interesting. Wait a second. What if I park not on a snow but on a ground instead? On something more. Oh, look at that. So on a soft terrain we get this jitters stuff, that shaky thing, but on a hard terrain it's sturdy. Huh. Interesting. Alright, what I should do is open that, move these sliders slightly. Nope, not that slightly. Okay. Here is a beautiful view. And I'll be back in a minute. Okie dokie, we are back. Nice. We have some sunlight, which will help us, hopefully. Okay, mining facility, that's the stuff that I looked for. And it should be somewhere here. If I remember correctly, here it is. And I hope that there was some gold. Nope. No gold here, by the look of it. Huh? Not great. Well, at least I might look for some gold threads in equipment here. That's gonna be a cheaty way to get it, but I see no other options. By the way, if you're looking for lead, you should grab some lead bars from these big batteries. There is one. Alright, what can contain gold threads? Nothing here by the look of it, because that should be some complex equipment. Do we have something in it? Nope. Okay, well, the last hope is that crashed ship. Somewhere in this direction. I'm gonna take an eye on, keep an eye on that markers. Maybe we'll be lucky enough to find some deposit. Yeah, here is the crashed ship. No, we need to fly lower to actually see resources. Lower we go. This boulder is iron. Okay, let's land somewhere right here and explore this ship properly. Parked, and let's go. What do we have here? Ultra resistant plate. Have no clue why we need it. Ooh, where we've got that FPS drop. Alright, what do we have inside of this guy? Gravity generator have only gravity cores. Nothing interesting here, by the look of it. Okay, let's take a look at resources it has inside. Oh, a lot of batteries. Aha, it should have few assemblers. So the only thing I should do is find them. Here we go, gold threads. Okie dokie. A little bit of scavenging. Electronic parts and motors.
Inventory full.
Hate that stuff. For real. And thanks you. I'll be happy to see you anytime. Oh, and I have my inventory wasted with some resources, of course. Okie dokie. Little bit more stuff here for us. Anything else that might be useful? Doesn't seem so. All of those are batteries, probably. Yeah, there we have it. A lot of battery cells. Some huge gyroscopes that we don't need right now. Gravity generator that turned off. Nothing else here, but nothing else matters, because now we can go to our base and finish with our assembler. And finally start building mining vehicle, which would be real nice. Oh. Ship become real slow. And I mean it. Yeah. In these Space Engineers, weight plays a lot. And you know what, to be honest, I like it. I really like it, because we have kind of requirement in a lot of thrust for our ships, of course, and I'd prefer to have some different thrusters, maybe flat thrusters as we have in first Space Engineers. Not enough red paint. Arthur, unfortunately, not everything can be solved with red paint. A lot of stuff can be solved with red paint, but not everything. Okie dokie. Go. Should I use fast way to get down? And fast way in this case is turn off dampeners. That's dangerous, but fairly fast way to get down. Alrighty. Come on. Parked. Now we should be able, we need that 8 gold threads, and we should be able to finish this guy. Here we go. So what do we need for compressors? Nickel and copper. Copper is not a big deal, but nickel, seriously? More nickel. Alright, well... okay, scout. Give me all resources back. And... let's move you... No. Before we need to make some real nice landing pad for it, because I'm sick and tired of that ugly stuff. Okay, parked. Kidoki. Where we gonna put our landing pads? I think that they can go this way. And to do that, what I prefer to do is put some of those, use these walls as floor, simply because they're cheap and we can afford them. Something like that, maybe, should be sufficient. Yep. Now, we need something like that, maybe. Oh no, we can go with something more fancy. Like that and like this. Now maybe something like, come on, give me that. That. And like this. And now we can go with these guys. Yep. Here we go. Should be real nice. I need some gold. I mean some iron though. Steel plates, yeah, they might help, but... yeah, I need more iron. Let's go get it. It should be somewhere this way, if I'm not mistaken. Here we go. Somewhere here should be my iron hull. Yeah. Here it is. Alright. Diggy game. Our favorite activity in Bath Space Engineers. That's the way. Something here, something there. Oops. How we end up losing pieces. Okay, this iron deposit is almost finished. Just a few bits and pieces on top. That was collecting just to don't have this signal anymore. I mean this marker for iron. And yep. You more. Come on. What? Okay, that's better. And that should be it, by the look of it. Okay, now the only question I have is where is that bloody hole? Is it? Nope. Oh, here it is. Here it is, and I'd like to have a little bit more iron. Wait a second, that's not the iron I'm looking for. I need something closer, like that one, for example. 41 meter, almost. Nope. Seriously, it's 40 meters deep? Okay, well... the only thing we can do is to get to it. I just hope it's gonna be big enough to make any sense. Okay, inventory full, which means it's real time to get back to the base. Come on. Almost. Here we go. Shut that. This. And finally that stuff. Nah, seriously. You're playing your dirty games on me again? Game. Come on. Where is that pixel? Here it is. Nice. Sometimes it works flawlessly, but sometimes it looks just awful. Nice. But where is the shadow came? Oh, that's some asteroid? Huh. Interesting. Well, that looks beautiful. Not gonna lie. Okay, now I need a catwalks, because we're gonna go with them further. I think that it should start from here, something like that, because I don't want to interfere with our solar panels, so which means we probably should start even further. Like that, like this, and from that point it would be nice to build something like 3 by 3, I believe. Oh, come on. Why can't you... Area is... shouldn't be clear. Okay, well, we don't need that anymore. Sunlight back. Key. Should go something like that. Later on, I'm gonna replace that section in the middle with some connector to actually get it connected. But for now, why can't we go something like... oh, come on. Put it in a correct orientation. Something like that. Like this. And the same exact approach here. Should be nice. Nope. That and like this. looks good to me. Now I wanna add some more of these guys here. Okay, let's weld everything up. And then think about structural support for it. Maybe some rails. Yeah. Real nice. Come on. There we go. What obstruction you can detect? Me or what? Okay. With that done. How we can provide it some nice support? We could, of course, go with that guys. These guys, I mean. But actually, why not just go something like that? Yep. And come on. It and the last one. No, like this. Yeah, should be good enough. And we run out of iron, of course. What make me think that we might have enough? Where is that iron that I dig last time? 77 meters. Somewhere here should be a hole that I drilled last time. Is it? Yeah, looks like it is. Okay, here we go. Okay, I need to just finish that little landing pad and then really start working on the drilling ship for us, because I waste too much time drilling. Digging bloody holes. Looks like we're close to finish this deposit. It was a little bit smaller than I thought initially. Well, I suppose that's it. Now, again, where is my entrance? I mean, where is my exit? Here it is, probably, yeah. Okay. And we need one more deposit. We need to find another deposit for us. Okay, where is the closest one? 69 meters this way, and that's opposite way from our base. No, I don't want to go there. That's gonna be too far away. Maybe we have something here. No, we have something on bottom. That's cobalt. Okay, let's fly there. Why not? Why not indeed? Yep. 40. 12. Yes, your energy low. I see. That's a good deposit. Rich one. Okay, I believe that's enough. Now our base is right here. First, we need a little bit of energy. And then we're gonna go and finish that stuff. Where are we? Come on. Okay, nice, but we need the second one. And in this case, I'm gonna go in a pretty interesting way. Exactly to copy that stuff like that. Is it covers everything? It is. Nice. And now we can just put it here, and it should be alright. Here we go. Second support. Looks more or less okay-ish. But... I desperately want to try one thing here. Can I put it... Yeah, I can put it like that, and it should be more or less interesting. Let's get rid of that block. And now put this guy right here. Come on. Prevents you. Yep. And maybe even the second one. Not in this orientation, but in that orientation. And now we can go all the way like that. This and that. Should be real nice. Yeah, that looks like a support. Looks like it. Okay. Let's repeat it right here. They probably can go in the same exact manner. And 1, 2, down. That. Now it can be... Hopefully it can be put like this. Oh, come on. You don't want to go there. Yeah, like that, exactly. Magnificent. That partial copy that we have in this version of the game is nice. Real nice touch. Okay, now I need, of course, these guys. Yeah, that guy should go right there. That? Nope. Misplaced. One more time. Come on. Yep, but like that. Oh shoot, you need a lot of tubes. Fortunately, they're cheap. Where was that stuff? Here it is. but not exactly. Something like this. And like that. And like that. That should be good. Now, what I think would be great to have here is some lights to make it a little bit more visually appealing. So let's go like that, this and that. And where are my lights? Here they are. There. Here and finally, come on. Finally here. Wow, that looks like a landing pad. Like a landing pad I wanna park on. Nice. Let's do that real quick. Here we go. Oof, nice. Real nice. Yep. I like that one also, Arthur. Okay. Now, drilling ship. And, yeah. With drilling ship, it's gonna be a little bit more complicated. Let's go a few more blocks up. Why it's gonna be a little bit more complicated, I believe, is because it's gonna move a lot more cargo. So, what I need a cargo container here. I need this guy right here. Now, I need my tools, of course. The only working tool. So, it has... Oh, that's the size, okay. We're looking for not this one, because this one is too huge for that small ship. It has only connection point on its back, and on back, on sides, basically as in Space Engineers 1. The only thing that it, by the look of it, it takes a lot more space. Okay, well, we need this guy anyways, like that. And what if I go and just attach those two sides, like that and like this. Hopefully that will work. Okay. Now, as for thrust, I think that we need at least 2 big thrusters pointed down, because with all the ores, this stuff gonna be bloody heavy. So maybe like that. Oh, this stuff on the way. Shoot. It looks like I should rebuild it. Yeah. I should rebuild it because I need to put this guy first. Yeah, and then it will allow me to work with everything else. Yep. And should be able to put it, and of course we're not able to put it like that because it's too close. Okay, well, what does that mean? We need a little bit more offset here. Now. Come on. Yeah. That stuff. This stuff. Okay-ish. Looks nice. This guy. Yep, with converse to the sides. Now that guy with... Yeah, let's leave it accessible from the top, because I'm probably not gonna spawn a lot of crap on top. Probably. No guarantees. Okay, and now, if I put you like that, would it be okay? I don't like how it looks. Don't like how it looks at all. On the other side, putting them somewhere here. Actually, you know, why not? Yeah, like that. Because I want to have access to these ports. That stuff, though, should be connected through cockpit. I mean, through connector, cockpit, and stuff like this. So it should be alrightish. Wait a second, this guy in a wrong direction. Nope. Like that, please. Good. That's real good. Now, in terms of thrusters back and forward, I want to keep it as short as possible, obviously, because I want to be able to actually turn inside. Oh, wait a second, can't I put them here? It looks like I cannot. Why? Because that's a drill and it doesn't seem like it has attachment point here, or it has. It says that it has. Well, let's try. Why shouldn't we? And the same stuff here, so something like that, and this, that. Nice. Now, we need few thrusters pointed up. I don't like that it sticks. E, and we don't have any thrust to the sides. Wait a second. We can go like that here. Yeah, that might work. That there. Yep. We have one thruster in each side, which means we can go and do something like that. Here and there, which give us two thrusters. And we have two pointed to the front, two pointed to the back. So let's increase this a little bit, like that, and like this. should be sufficient enough for us. And the same exact stuff here. That and like this. Hopefully that should give us enough thrust. Looks like a bloody abomination. Okay, well, anyways. We have what we have, you know. For gyros, I hope that 2 gyros will be enough. That's just my hope. What can we do also? Lights and other stuff probably should put later. But why not now, though? Why not now, indeed? Yeah, it's gonna be like that, and that should be somewhere, maybe. Yeah, right here. Why not? Yep. That looks, well, like a ship. Okay, let's put all that back, get some energy and get some more iron because we need it. Iron mine would be here. Yep, here is my hole. Let's go get it. Hopefully one lot of iron gonna be enough to weld this guy up. Nice. Yeah, here is my entrance. Okie dokie. Little bit annoying that we should start welding each time from the support point, but that's better than what we had in first Space Engineers. Yeah, I know that I'm gonna need a lot of nickel. I know. Okie dokie. Nice. Good. Everything in between welded, which means we can go and weld you. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're gonna have enough everything to weld it up from the first try. Then they need the compressors. These guys might be welded. Come on. Good. We're gonna need a lot of bloody motors this time. What? Oh, that stuff should be welded first. Okay. If you say so. Come on. Go. That's good. Now. Okie dokie. That stuff. We should be able to weld it completely. Nice. By the way, as well as these guys. And after that, we're gonna need a lot of mortars. For which we need a lot of nickel. Oh, we have mortars themselves. Great. Okay, this guy needs compressor first, which means we're gonna leave it for time being. Okay, big guy welded. Steel plate. Okay, we ran out of iron, I suppose. No, we have something left which we can use. Nice. By the way, electronic parts. Okay, I see. We'll try to toss it a little bit later when we finish with all this. And now we completely run out of iron, do we? Come on. Let me put at least mortars in. And we run out of nickel also. Iron and nickel. For iron, I'm gonna go right here and grab it. But for nickel, I believe we're gonna grab our scout and explore a little bit further from the base, because near base it felt like I dig all the nickel already. Okay, we reached the bottom of this deposit. So there are not too many iron left. Maybe one more lot. No more. Alright, let's weld up what we can and look for nickel. So, what we are missing here, yeah, we are missing a few steel plates in this guy. Come on, come on. Here we missing mortars, yeah. All the way around is about mortars. Here we need electronic parts, though, which means it's silicon. Yep, good. That guy, mortars. Here are electronic parts. Let's weld it. Here, motors. Okay. So that stuff gonna go there. What about your charge? 66%, not bad. Okay, I think I'm gonna go right there and look for nickel. Starting from something like that. Oof, there are a lot of resources near us, and they spotted nickel deposit already. It should be right below us. Oh, there are a lot of it. Okay. Let's park somewhere here, probably. Nice. And nickel we go. 130. It should be on an opposite side, probably. Somewhere here, isn't it? It is. 30, 20, 24. Yeah, something like that should be nice. Should be our best shot to it. And now. How lucky I am this time. How much resources we're gonna get from this deposit? Well, 700 already, that's not bad at all. You wanna say that that's it? I mean, we have a lot of texture around that looks like nickel, but we don't get any resources from it. Well, okay. I suppose that's it for this deposit, and here is my hole. Come on, rabbit hole, let me out. Okay, some more nickel should be near us. Yeah, 50 meters this way. Yeah, something like that, probably. Let's go. Let's go grab it. Yeah, Arthur, by the way, you're gonna love this game because it finally allows us to do whatever we want, to put small blocks on a big grid and everything like that, because in Space Engineers they actually made this change that there are no different size of grids, there are unified grid, so all the blocks are compatible between each other. And even that big assembler I would put on my big ship, I mean on my small ship, and it will work just perfectly. Of course, in this case you'll need just enormous amount of thrust, but that's completely different story. You can do that. That's the main thing. Close enough. Little bit more diggy game. Hopefully that will be enough for us. That was a small one. Yeah. Well, that happens. Okay. How much? 1.5 roughly. That's not enough. Let's look for that nickel on an opposite end. Maybe. We'll get lucky and that stuff will be a little bit bigger than the last one. I know, Arthur. Everything, every single little change gonna confuse you even more. I'm pretty aware about that. I just wanna believe that that will be fun confusion, you know? Like, not a confusion when you're trying to throw your keyboard to your wall or monitor, but the confusion that gives you laugh. Good, nice laugh. Or at least cackle. Something like that. Okay. That deposit's done. Let's get out and get back to our base. Or should I check this one first? Yeah, probably should. Oh, there are more. No. Let's go back to our scout and back to our base. Because if that enough to finish our drill, it would be a lot easier to do with drill than without it. What do you mean, Arthur? What I do on purpose? Huh? Trying to confuse you? No. That's my natural ability. I kinda shouldn't do that on purpose. Stop, you bloody stuff. Got too excited, flying up. And get too much altitude. Okay, that's better. Here we go. Okay. Let's grab some iron because we're gonna need it. And finish that. This. Come on. You gotta be kidding me, game. Finally. Ah. Shoot! That's really 1 pixel. Come on. Ah. Make me nuts. Here we go. Finally. And now the next one. It feels like after last update with fixes, this problem become even more noticeable and more annoying. Or, of course, maybe it's something wrong with me and they just can't aim properly. That might be the case. I'm not gonna lie. Come on. Really? Here we go. That stuff welded? Nope, it is not. Now we need electronic parts and glass. And for both of those, we have a little bit of glass. We need silicon. Oh, okay. Seriously, we run out of iron again. I know we have some a little bit extra. Now, the most important stuff here is to produce 12 compressors. One more time, what do we need for compressors? Copper and nickel. Okay, let's get our copper. Let's put them in and order 12 of these. We need more copper, it says. Okay, I believe not everything fit in our inventory when I tried. Now everything's here. We have enough for the first one. So let's go weld it up. And for wire we need copper also. I have a feeling that we're gonna go for copper. Alright, well, I seen it somewhere right near our base. Yep. And here we have it. Some nice copper deposit. Wait a second. Is that it? Seriously? 200 copper only? Ah, my goodness. Come on. Let's get out. Well, let's learn, is it at least enough for that? Yeah, it should be enough. That's interesting. Wires should be produced in our backpack. We don't have enough. We need more. Okay, well, at least it's good to know. Let's go grab some copper. I believe I seen it somewhere in this direction last time. That silicon might be good, but not for right now. Iron, cobalt. What? Should I use our scout again to find some copper? Oh, copper. Okay. That's good. Okay. Here we go. A little bit of copper. I'm really glad that we have new resources here in Space Engineers 2, because that might give us some nice stuff. Yeah, these deposits even smaller than bloody nickel. It's just minuscule. Let's grab one more in this case while we are here. Feels like we're gonna have a lot of work as soon as our mine are ready, because I wanna have at least 10,000 of each resource on my base to feel comfortable and confident, you know. So that's gonna be a nice long ride for resources. But using good ship, it should be faster than by hands. Definitely should be faster. Well, this deposit is done. Well, you know, I don't mind about small deposits. I just wanna... the deposit has size at least to fill my backpack. Because otherwise it's just a waste of time to drill to it. Alrighty. Here we go. Reels. Come on. Okay. The last touch is to put here this guy. Oh, come on. And antenna. And I wanna hide them nicely. Do not accidentally destroy. Good. And also it might be useful to have a landing part here, but it looks like it should be a little bit lower, like one block like that, and then we should be able to put it. Come on. Yeah, that's about right on height, but it should be in opposite way. Like that. Good. This guy looks like totally ready for work, which make me incredibly happy. What I wanna do before grinding it down is have a short break, so I'll be back soon. Let me just find the right view for you. Or should I? Yeah, let me actually grind it down first. I changed my mind again, because in this position I don't think that I can find the right view. Come on, you gotta be kidding me. Can I at least grind it down? Yeah. That's better. Okay, and now little... Ooh. And of course I forgot about down thrust. Didn't I? Of course I did. Okay. Let's put it somewhere. Down thrust. Yeah, I see. It looks like a good spot for it right here. No, not that high. Maybe even something like that. Something like this. Okay, let's weld them. Oh, wait a second, that's the wrong direction. That's the wrong one. This is the right one. Here we go. Okie dokie. And now I wanna land you right here. Like that. Don't smash that stuff, please. Here we go. Landed. And now we can do something like that. This, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back, which means it's time to test this guy. But first, I'd like to replace its battery because this one should be charged. Yeah, 89% is definitely better than what we have here, because here we had 37. Okie dokie. Unpark. And yeah, it's definitely not base. It's our let's call it minor red, like that. Yeah. And it's red because in this configuration of... Oh, we're maxing out of energy. That's not good. We don't have enough batteries. Okay, well, that means that we need one more. At least one more battery. Okay, let's put it here. Shall we? Park. Park. Bloody bastard. It requires some nice landing pad also. Okay, so one more battery, you're saying. Looks like that. And no, actually I like this way. Come on. Game, let me weld it. Why my character drifting? Something wrong with that stuff. Okay, it's actually welded. 33% here. The moo. You know what? I like that name. It's gonna be the moo. Okay, we're become a little bit shorter on energy, but that should be alright. Let's go look for resources then. Cobalt. Do we need cobalt? We might, but later. I'd prefer to start with something like... Yeah, silicon we need. Why not? Easy. Yeah, we have a lot of down thrust, but that's not a big deal. As soon as this guy loaded, it will be nice. Okay, I'd prefer to go from cabin view and clean our way first. Considering we have that stuff on the back, I should start mining in a regular manner, not cleaning way for something like 5 meters. Yeah, something like that, I believe. It's not able to clean enough space for it to fit, or what? Yep, looks like that. Come on. Yep, looks like this deposit almost cleaned. And that was a little one. Okay, well, good. Ouch, a little bit of scrapes, of course. So we have some iron here, but it looks like it's on a flats, and that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for something in walls, because we have more thrust pointed down. Okay, we have iron boulder, that might work. And we should start mining right away, without any clearing things. Yeah, these drills cleaning a lot less than I prefer. But we're finally getting some nice amount of resources. Oof. What is that? Ah, that's just effect, yeah? We're not getting damaged. Okay. I really hope so. And yeah, this guy feels real heavy. Maybe because I have not enough thrusters, but maybe just because it is heavy. Okay, it feels like we finished with that deposit. Yep. And we have a little bit more iron somewhere. Ah, that's probably on opposite side. Okay, what about this boulder? Wait a second, did I dig it already, or oof? Yeah, we don't have artificial horizon here. That's why it's really not easy to... Yeah, I believe we can do something like that. Yep. That's some fancy effect of these drills on fire. It's not something damaged. We're alright. More or less. Well, if we have 2 batteries in this guy, that means that we should have 2 batteries on our base to charge its cells. Iron here hiding from us. It's not easy to operate the vehicle because of this weird way. Ouch. Alright, well. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, easy. What was that? Wait a second. Let me take a look. Key. And how I supposed to do that? It looks like we have not enough thrust on sides. But can you please just get it in the right way? I can't see a damn thing. Alright, well. Looks like we're almost stable. Okay. Well, let's go to the base and unload. Then we should have a ride for nickel. Because if we need more thrusters, and I believe we need more thrust, yeah. Now I really miss artificial horizon and altitude meter. Altimeter. What was that? Game? Whew. Oh, that was a huge lag spike. Yeah. Nice and easy. Now let's carefully park. Here we go. Beautiful. Just beautiful. And now we should be able to select... oh, I carry some resources in my character. Select the mule on that side, and why it's... okay, that explains. That explains. So, what do we need? We need our conveyors. These ones. And we need to put it something like that. And on top of it, we need to put this guy. Yeah. Because otherwise, there will be no options to unload this guy.
Inventory full.
Inventory full. This bloody lady disappointed with me again. Alright, that. Nice. Now we should be able to firstly unload and secondly move this guy to the second connector. There we go. Parked. And now it should be possible to select the mule here and just unload it like this. Great. Just great. How much power left in you? 47%. Not bad. Let's go for the ride for nickel. And it's bloody night time again. Okay, you know, folks, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna do something like that. Yeah, I need morning. This one. Because I wanna provide you with a way to see something, not just to stare at bloody darkness. This game too beautiful to have that bloody dark nights. Okay, we're looking for nickel. Oh, by the way, copper is a nice stuff also, but let's start from nickel. Okay. Should get it. Here we go. I don't know how, but it feels like these drills on a ship actually collecting more than my hand drill from the same exact size of deposit. Huh. Interesting. Is it a glitch or that was the idea? Come on. What? Nope, 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 nope. Done stuck. Don't even think about that. Come on. Here we go. It feels like that stuff collected, but also it feels like my ship trying to stuck there. Ouch. Nice. Somewhere near was copper. Here it is. I like this flying chunks. They're beautiful. Yep. Decent deposit of copper. Space that 2 meters here should be a little bit more, like that. Good, and now I need to somehow get out of this hole. Okie dokie. And I believe that I seen a little bit more of nickel somewhere here. Let's collect it. Ship. Be nice. Let's collect it and then return to our base and try to add few more thrusters. Because our thrusters already struggle, but we add barely 10% of load still. That's not good. Maybe I even should think about replacing forward and backward thrusters with big ones. Let's make this ship real thruster ball. Shouldn't we? Come on. Almost. A little bit more here on top. Yeah. Okay, almost 2000, probably should do, I'm gonna leave that bit here because I don't wanna risk ship getting it before we got enough thrust. Let's park. I think we actually should get rid of that second connector because it might interfere. Okay, parked. Now, same exact approach. Seriously, we don't have space there. We need bigger container. Okay, well, I suppose that makes sense. So, for side thrust, what we can do? We can get rid of these engines and put it right there. Why not? Now we can do something like that here. It a little bit sticks to the side, but I don't think that it will be a huge problem for us. Turbine blades, which means I need some nickel in my inventory. Come on. Here we go, and we need a little bit more iron. Maybe something like that. Finish that build. Okay, that should give us better thrust to this direction. Come on. Now, same exact way here. Come on. Game. Please. Let me get rid of that bloody thruster. Okay, that works. Nice. Now, one more thruster here. Here we go. Now for forward and backward thrust. Forward we have 6, but it doesn't feel enough. We can definitely get rid of these ones because we don't need them. What I think we can do though is yeah, that might work. We can put thruster right here on the bottom. Should it sticks too far, it will prevent us from landing. Which means we need to move this guy a little bit lower. Let's get rid of that. Oh, come on. Why can't I see it properly? Seriously. Game, you getting me crazy. Come on. Let me see that bloody block. Here we go. Okay. Actually, no, that should be fine. That should be just fine. Not like that. Should. Yeah, but like this. Here we go, here we go. And now this back thruster. Can I put it here? Yeah, should be possible. Good. Now we can get rid of these two. Don't need them anymore. And we should think about thruster pointed forward. Or just add more small ones. Yeah, that might be the case. Wait a second, did I get rid of that up thrust that I had? Yeah, I did. Well... And I probably want to move these guys back to... I mean, a little bit to the back. Let's do that real quick. Okay, so... I'm probably gonna stick with the small thrusters pointed forward for now. Why can't I put it here? What prevents you? Okay, I believe the fact that this thruster is not well that prevents you. Something like that should be sufficient enough for our needs. Bloody thruster ball. Alright. Anyways. Beat that optimization here. And then it's gonna be a perfect time to check it one more. Go and do one more ride, and then if it works perfectly, and I hope it will, we can actually think about making it a little bit more pretty. Good. Yeah, up thrust, of course. Good, but not quite. Good. Come on. Yeah, let's put something like that and something like this. And maybe we can fit... Meh, I don't like that. Maybe here. No. Alright, well, let's weld at least these two guys. I'm gonna stick with two up thrusters for now. They're basically down thrusters, they just pointed up. But you probably got the idea. And I'd like to change this guy, because this one should be charged better already. So, you battery, what you wanna say me? 63% and 68%. Sounds good. Okay, let's go. for another ride. Pretty is good. Yeah, Arthur, I believe so, also. Okay, let's get some nice lot of iron, shall we? Oof. Yeah, we definitely need more thrust on down direction, since gravity doesn't work properly yet. In terrain clearing mode, we making us enough hull to fit those thruster ears. Get a little bit, yeah, like that. And now it's time to mine. I'd like to grab at least 10,000 of iron, because we're definitely gonna need it. Yeah, we have something else here on the top. And I like to get everything. Good. Not quite. There is a little bit more. Wait, you wanna say that there are more? Why, I missed it in this case. Ouch! What was that? Okay, now it's clean. Good. That was a hull. That was the hull, I'm gonna say. Alright, let's get a little bit lower and get in the second ride. 7654. Here we go. Ouch. All this dust and sparks are beautiful, of course, but they in a way of seeing something a lot. Almost. Wait a second. Don't say that you're stuck. Ah, no. We're fine. Ouch. We're fine. No worries. Okay, we've got 10k. Great. Let's just finish with this mine and then move out. Lady, come on. What prevents you from moving? Ah, I see. I see what prevents you. 11. Good. And here is ouch. Ah, come on. Let's grab the rest. You should have enough thrust for handling that easily. Okay. One more pass and that should be definitely. That should definitely be it. Wait a second. What was that? Connector. Why you're not putting it into cargo container? What? It wanna say that it's not connected or what? Wait a second. Okay, can you put it? If you can't put it in the cargo container. Something's off here. Interesting. And it doesn't... Okay. I suppose I know what happened. This bloody stuff cannot... Ooh, we have not enough thrust this direction, yeah? Okay, well... It's nice and easy. Yeah, these front thrusters definitely can't keep up with that weight. How much thrusters we need and how I managed to place them wrong. Shoot. We need to move that left one a little bit lower. It hurt my feelings a lot. Yeah. Well, at least we've got a lot of iron, which should allow us to build this guy a nice landing pad. You heard nothing. Nothing happened here. Well, this container is full as well as connector. Which means we need another container. Yeah, let's build that stuff first, because I wanna have that container as a part of building right here, which is gonna be our storage. So we need 3 more, I believe, or even not 3 but 4, because yeah. Okay, a little bit of that, and I believe this guy will be also on the way. Okie dokie. 4 or 5. Yes, that's end of this guy. We need 1 in the middle. Yeah, that should be enough. That should be enough. 4 should be enough. Okay, now we need this 5 and go like that, like this. In this case, it would be great. I mean, real great to have that connector already. So probably I should do this. Oh, we gotta go like that. Finally, like this. And in the middle, we need something like a little bit of these guys. Yeah, they flat with the surface. That's good. Because right in the middle of them gonna be our connector. And I wanna eat a little bit stick. Not like that, but like this. Good. That would be real nice. And now it's time to connect it. And to connect it, we need something like these guys. So you gotta go here. That. This. That. Now we need that angle again. corner. It named corner. We have slight problem here because these guys are on its way. Or actually, yeah, actually we can go and do something like that, because it should get here in a storage anyways. So we can go something like that. And maybe, yeah, something like this. Then we continue here to the storage. Now, I need to copy that and try to move it somewhere here. So let's go with our partial copy. Oops, we need to increase it here, increase it there. And nope. Let me in. Like that, nice. And now put it somewhere right here. The only question I have, can we fit it here without interfering with our new stuff? So that's the best fit. Not ideal, but we can work with that, definitely. Now, also, I want to do the same for these guys. Way to there and all the way to here. Copy it. And let's put it right here. Nope, it was like that. Oh, and we're missing few stuff. So those become separate grids. Okay, that's not a big problem. We'll fix that soon. We need to just continue them right here. That, this. All right. That guy. Ouch. The same exact position. And the last one. Here we go. Well, now it's really about time to weld it up. Iron, that's not a big deal.
Inventory full.
We have a lot of it here. That's why I love mining ships. Because all you need to do is one ride and then you can build pretty long time without being bothered of other resources. I mean, of getting more constantly. I don't know what to do with that forward thrust on that miner though, because it's welded. Because I obviously like to have it more sturdy, but we have what we have. Come on. iron again. That's okay.
Inventory full.
Yeah, that's pretty weird message. I mean, inventory full when you're loading it manually. Just wanna say that. I know that it's full, it's by design. What's going on here? Why can't you just weld it? Stop. Here we go. A little bit more here. Ouch, easy. We need just a little bit of those. Not enough. So let's grab some, and I mean some silicon. Come on. Shoot. Here we go. Good. Now. Yeah, this stuff missing. Good. Okay, and what's also missing here is few bits and pieces that should be right here. I don't know how they end up being a separate grid, because they definitely can be placed here, but we have what we have. That's better. Nice. Now just our conveyors and run out iron again.
Inventory full.
Oh, come on, game. Just don't crash, please. It's probably
Energy low.
leaked by memory pretty bad till now, but what can we do with that? Come on. Here we go. Where is that pixel? Found it. Got it. Looks not bad, you know? Looks not bad at all. Alright. What are we missing here is our beautiful lights, of course. There. Here and there. they? Here they are. I'm not sure that these lights gonna help me with landing or stuff like that. I mean, their real purpose in real life, but I just like how they looks. Come on, let me do it. Now, just a little bit more of these. Wait a second. I see a flow here that we need to fix. First things first, that stuff should be alright. Like, come on. There. And that stuff should be here. Come on. Yep. Good. And we need to replace this guy. Okay. So that guy should be right here. Now this guy should be right here and
No suit energy.
oopsie daisy. Ah, my goodness, I'm gonna die if I not get it back.
Low.
Just crazy. Righty. Back to the business. Yeah, this guy should be here, but in this orientation. Nice. Now let's temporarily place it here because we need it. And for that place, it should be like that. And it should be like this. Nice. Easy. Let me weld you up. More iron.
Inventory full.
Yeah, it looks like all that lot that we grabbed last time, we're gonna spend on that landing pad. That's not bad, actually. But... just noticed that I misplaced it. Again. Yeah, it should be like that. And that one is misplaced. No, it's not. Good. Because I wanna have even distance between these guys. And to achieve that, I need to place them correctly. Good. Just magnificent. Love that a lot. Okay. Now, it's time to put this guy on its place. Here we go. Parked. I'm running out of time, guys, so we're probably not gonna fortify them today. But we're gonna do that first things first next time. So stay tuned. We probably gonna go with this approach. I mean, Tuesday evening for US and Wednesday morning for Europe or other locations. And yeah, Wednesday afternoon for our guys from Pacific region. So, yeah, join us in the next episodes. Also, we have some standard episodes on Saturday and Sunday. So we'll be happy to see you there. And that's it for today. Thanks for being here. Thanks for all the chat and for having that experience with me. Have an awesome day, guys. Bye bye.